Welcome back to Exploring Whiskey. We're going to go back up to the great state of Ohio.
Yes, we're going back to Ohio, the New Albany area around Columbus, and the High Bank Distillery. So this is the Whiskey War Double Oaked. So we've already done their standard release. Mm-hmm. We did their barrel proof release. Yep. And now we got a double oaked release. My understanding is when they first released this, they released it at a little bit higher proof. They then worked it down to the 100 proof that they're using now.
Spreading the product out.
Well, there's a little stretching it out. Yeah, I guess so. So we gave some history here, which is kind of cool. This is all related to the history. All the naming is related to history. So High Banks is where they signed the city, creating the city of Columbus. Yep. That was signed on the High Banks, and the Whiskey War with the two guns is all going back to apparently Prohibition was actually signed into law 10 miles away from there, and the
guy had a bar.
Yeah, so before Prohibition actually got was a federal thing, there was a anti-saloon league, and guy had a bar and he made his saloon, and they burned it down, blew it up, burned it down, something.
Not cool.
So, not being discouraged, he rebuilt it, and they burned it down again, and then he rebuilt it the third time, and then sat on the front stoop and basically said, try it again.
Like this.
With two guns in his hands, which is the nod to the front of the label. So.
Nice.
That's the history as far as I know. They do not distill their own. They source it from, they don't really talk about it. I think everywhere. Yeah. It's not theirs. It just is blended and bottled by. But they don't even say where it was distilled. Yeah, they don't. So, but because I don't think it's one place. I think they're grabbing lots of different stuff and doing their own blends
doing some tasting and.
Yeah.
You're gonna love this one, Kevin.
I wonder how.
It is High Rye Bourbon.
Yes,
so High Rye.
just give it a nose.
High Rye Bourbon. I read that. I was like, yay.
Yeah.
There's.
But I'm getting a lot of vanilla though. I'm getting a lot of
I would agree.
Double barrel impact. I wonder how long it was in the second one.
Get a little bit of the proof on the nose too.
For additional 6 to 12 months.
A little bit of youth on the nose. A little bit of grassy. A little bit of hay.
Yeah, that could be the rye. So, to me, rye sometimes comes off that way because I'm getting kind of that herbally rye note, minty, light dill, that kind of thing.
Definitely favors the 95.5.
Yeah. It's the easiest rye to source is MGP rye.
Very smooth on the finish though.
Mm-hmm.
You get that peppery.
I get the dill. I don't get any mint.
No, I don't get the mint.
I get the dill in those big time.
But it's really
this isn't a rye though. It's a bourbon, right?
It's a really high rye bourbon.
Oh, okay.
That's all they say. They don't give a mash bill.
Okay.
So I'm not a big fan of the middle of that.
I'm not a big fan of the ending too. It's got that Sharpie kind of sharpness of.
I kind of like it.
Sharpie, like chemically?
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of get where you're going. I get that a little bit.
See if you get it on the nose.
The chemical? Yeah.
But still vanilla.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, vanilla cuts through it. Some
No,
barrel
I'm just
notes.
getting the chemical fumes.
Damn it.
He screwed it up for you.
Ah.
Hopefully it didn't ruin the taste.
Let's go back. Yeah.
And you don't get any mint.
Not mint, but
dill.
But dill. I get strong dill. And even
I'm not getting a super
palate,
strong dill on the nose.
I get it on the palate like crazy.
I
Like the front of the palate, I like that. I like it. I like the rye notes. I get more vanilla, but man, from mid palate on, it gets weird.
I kind of like this one.
I want some water in there.
I want to see something. I like to enjoy a bigger pour. Or I could take a bigger pull.
Well, this is not a cheap bottle to buy on its own. Right. So from what I saw online, this is a $100 bottle.
Wow.
Yeah. I was a little surprised by that.
Double hoped.
Yeah, but I mean, their regular bottles were, even their barrel proof was more of a reasonable price, $50, $60. I can't remember exactly, but that seems really aggressive for.
Yeah.
And maybe that was the price of that original one, which was a higher proof and triple barreled. It was, when you go on their website, they don't give you the price. So, I had to poke around.
All of them were
right.
price point wise? Because I just
You bought the sampler.
bought the sampler.
I've always had a mindset where like extra barreling, finishing, those kind of things, that's a lot of work involved in that.
Yeah,
Right.
and there's
More
spillage,
money,
there's waste,
spillage,
there's...
Well, do you think about the labor involved in that?
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not like you're doing one. You have multiple barrels that you're doing that to.
So yeah.
$60 Woodford double oak compared to this.
Right, yeah. I'd take that Woodford all day long.
Yeah.
That got more rye, herbal notes.
Way out here though, I get vanilla, herbal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Vanilla, boom, and then
There's a sweetness there. The sweetness is there. The double oak sweetness is definitely apparent, but that high rye is so overpowering.
Way out here, I get it, but man, I don't mind that. No, like, it's there. It's getting close. If it was a little bit older, maybe a little bit.
Yeah,
it's
I
getting
don't
there.
think
Does
they
that make
talked
sense?
about blend of straight whiskeys, handcrafted small batches, finished in second oak. So it's probably right around 4 years. Like it's it is straight whiskey, so it doesn't have to be 4 years without an age statement on it. So
There's a harsher finish with the water.
I agree.
Harsher.
There's almost not a full on like burn in the back of the throat, but it hits a little.
It's a little warmer.
It hits a little harsher in the back of the throat with the water.
It's all over the back of my tongue. Like it's that finish has just gotten
I'm
stronger.
feeling the warmth right here.
Definitely needs more time. Either
The
the secondary barrel needs more time, or the first run needs to be aged.
Or don't use so much 95. But that's mine.
I would say
Too little blend.
the first barrel needs more time.
This is the set. So we got one more to do, and that is a cask strength finished in port wine. All right, so if we're gonna rank it,
I'm gonna
4.5-ish.
That's exactly right. Yeah, I would go back. I would go to the distillery, no doubt, and try out. Some more stuff.
Absolutely. Because the barrel proof, to me, was better. The standard one was really good.
Remember, we're gonna do the flight.
We're gonna do a flight of all four. Yeah.
Again, to be able to get a sampler, try
great. So much
4 for basically less than the price of a full bottle. Then you figure out what you want. Next time I'm back, maybe I'll get a full bottle of something.
There you go.
A lot of distillers need to do this.
I think so.
They all
really
should.
do.
We've said that.
They really
more
should.
and more.
Especially at the 200, not 50s. 200 to 350 sized they're just great.
Yeah.
I've got the one from Bardstown, but they're all the airplane.
little guys. Yeah.
Bottles. So that's like.
Yeah.
Not really shareable. That's you doing a.
That's one night I'm gonna sit in my lounge and do a flight. It's got the white dog and then 3 other.
Yeah,
ones,
straight
so.
through. Yep.
Oh.
So, but no, I'm sure we'll. That's the other thing. I feel like more. Well, I guess it's more the bigger places they do. Around the holidays, they do a sampler.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But there should be more that do that.
Especially newer distillers or distillers that you don't know of. I mean, come on.
Right. Yeah,
It's hard to go in and
because you'll
buy
pull
$100
$100.
bottle.
You'll pull $100 if you got 3 or 4 samples.
Yeah.
Like yeah, sure, because then I get to try a couple different
one
things.
that comes to mind for me is like O.H. Ingram.
Yeah, I do that. I would do that as a sample. That'd be awesome.
That size, 3 or 4 of them in a box. Bottle number 3.
Bottle 3.
Bottle 3 from the High Bank Distilleries in the books. I think I enjoyed it more than you guys did.
I think so.
I say potential there.
It's
Keep
got
going.
potential.
Keep working it.
I prefer without the water, but I think once you add the water, then it just get too chemically.
Yeah, the finish got
Yep.
weirder.
So
Yeah.
Well, again, we got one more to do.
Yep.
We'll do that here shortly, and then we'll do the flight.
Yeah. Then we'll do the flight.
See,
Do it blind. See what is the best. I
On
don't.
the infinity pour at the end.
Exactly.
We'll make our own blend.
We hope you enjoyed the review of the Whiskey War Double Oaked. If you did, encourage you to hit that like button at the bottom of the screen.
Right up here, we will link up the. I think I created a playlist, so the other 2 will be there, and then when we finally do the 4th one and the blind, they'll all be there.
Yep.
So bounce around and take a look at some of the other ones from the High Bank Distillery.
Have you been there? Did you try the operanda? Make this guy jealous? Let us know.
Yeah. And I'm sure there's other stuff they've got now too. I mean, hopefully we'll be
Different
back up
picture.
in Columbus for a lacrosse tournament, and I'll be able to go poke around there again. Cool.
I like it.
Thanks for watching.
See you next episode.
Cheers.
Cheers.